G'day everybody. Today I want to talk about Matt Walsh's children's book, Johnny the Walrus, which I read to my son last night. I want to give you my opinion of it and tell you why I think all parents should read this to their children. Before we do that though, I want to invite you to join our free speech community over on Locals by going to mattfradd.locals.com. When you sign up over there, you'll get access to our morning coffee podcast that we do every morning with almost 100 people. It's very laid back and we chat about all sorts of things, philosophical, theological, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So click that link in the description below. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, you could do that. That is an option for you that I would greatly appreciate. When you do that, YouTube is then forced to send you all of this heretical, by which I mean modernist sort of heretical, right? So heretical against secular dogma videos. So that would be great. Now, what is this book all about? Let's read the description on Amazon. It says, Johnny is a little boy with a big imagination. One day he pretends to be a scary dinosaur. The next day he's a knight in shining armor or a playful puppy. But when the internet people find out Johnny likes to make believe, he's forced to make a decision between the little boy he is and the things he pretends to be, and he's not allowed to change his mind. Now, just to set the record straight, in case you're worrying, or in case you're wondering, or in case you've heard something online, this is not a book that makes fun of people with gender dysphoria. Making fun of people with gender dysphoria would be a horrible kind of thing to do. What it does is, I think, help prepare children for the lies of modern society, lies from big tech and government even, and Hollywood, that keep preaching this woke narrative to them. My son went and saw Doctor Strange, the second one, I guess. I don't follow them anymore. And he was just like kind of grossed out that they had to push this lesbian couple, right, on the viewership. They had to refer to two mums. And the reason my son, I think, kind of reacted to that is the same reason we react to cheesy Christian movies. Like, we don't like being preached at. So I'm going to make the case that you should read this to your children. If your child is young, reading it to them, I think would be a great idea. But you say, well, what if they're older? Well, maybe read it to them and say, what do you think this is trying to communicate to young children, and what's your opinion of it? Now, the reason I'm a big advocate for talking to our children about these heavy issues is that for the last several years, I've written and spoken on the issue of pornography, and parents often ask me, like, how do I address this with my child? And I think that we should talk to our children in an age-appropriate way about pornography. For example, you might say to your son or daughter, pornography is pictures or videos of people showing parts of their body that their bathing suit should cover. And if you ever see this, maybe on a billboard or in a magazine or online, or if somebody ever shows it to you, you should always come to mummy and daddy and we will help you. You might think you'd be in trouble, but you wouldn't be in trouble. We'd actually be really proud of you for coming to us with this thing. So I think it is important that we talk to our children about these things. So go and get this book, Johnny the Walrus. Daily Wire is not paying me to do this. I just think the book is really great. Amazon originally categorized this in the LGBT category and then retracted that. So an official statement was, we have recategorized this title from LGBTQ+ to political and social commentary to better reflect the content. An Amazon spokesperson told Changing America on Friday, while we understand that many may find this book objectionable. Okay, and what's sad to me is that there's going to be so-called Christians in the comment section reacting negatively to this video. Listen, you don't have to like Matt Walsh. He says a lot of things, some of them rather inflammatory. It doesn't matter what you think about Daily Wire. I think what matters is this is a book that teaches children that it's fun to play make-believe, but objective reality exists, and we don't change objective reality by our personal interpretation of it. So regardless of what you think of Matt Walsh, regardless of what you think of Ben Shapiro of the Daily Wire, I think this book is worth reading. Now, Walsh fired back at Amazon in a typical Matt Walsh fashion. He says, Amazon has removed my best-selling LGBT children's book from their LGBT book list. This is an unconscionable attack on gay rights and a horrific example of homophobia and gay erasure. So he's obviously joking, but that's kind of what he does best. So click the link in the description, get this book, read it to your kids. If you've already gotten the book, please tell me in the comment section below what your experience was reading this to your children. If you disagree with what I'm saying, let us know below. God bless.